This is Sparta!
Yeah! Hi guys, sorry the camera's so far away. As you can tell, this thing is quite long, so I have to have some room. So yeah, I finally got my spear, or Dory, however you would like to refer to it. So the Dory, you may see it is quite long, and you see it's double-ended. So it has the front end, and it has the back end. So this back end was mainly used as a counterweight. So for instance here, if I hold the spear in the middle, it just swings down. But if I hold it back here, then it levels out. So if I stand back, maybe off camera, I don't know, this spear, you can see, if I thrust it forward, my hand is actually like only like a third of it instead of half of it. So it's quite good, or probably it's about a quarter of the spear back. So that's quite good. So the Dory itself was 8 foot roughly in length. So yeah, you can see here mine it's meant to be pinned, and you can see there's these little pin holes here. So I've just glued it. I haven't actually pinned it yet because been too lazy. Well, no, actually I don't have any pins yet, so I'm just going to get some brass and steel bolts to put in. But so yeah, I'll probably put some leather wrap around it, but for now I'm just leaving it as it is. So so yeah, you could also use the back end if I just maneuver this thing around. If your front of the spear gets cut off, you can spin this round, obviously. The only issue with that is because it is meant to counterweight. So say this bit gets cut off, then I try and hold the spear back here. It's really heavy, so you actually have to hold the spear even only if only the front of the spear gets cut off. You still have to hold it here because it's just ridiculously heavy. Or you can also spike people on the ground. So if you're like in the phalanx position like that, and someone's like on the floor in the enemy phalanx, instead of stabbing like that, you can just sort of spike them. So yeah, that brings me on in the phalanx position, is how would they have actually held it in the position? So in lots of the thoraxes, you see that they have these scale things going along here, so I'll just put a picture up there, meaning that they would be sort of more worried about blows coming up into the stomach. So would that mean that they held the spear like under the phalanx? I mean, that would sort of be a bit difficult to do. And whether you hold it in the underhand position or in the overhand position. So, for instance, if I were in the phalanx with an overhand, then the point of it being long is sort of lost, because when I go to stab in an overhand, see, it just sort of stabs down. I can't reach far. Whereas if I were to hold it in the underhand position, and I can still do it over the head, because you don't want to stab the guy behind you, but you can reach a lot further. So for instance, I can reach past the table over there, whereas if I do this, I can only reach to the start of the table, and it's a lot less reach. Now, the spear was not designed to be thrown, so in 300 when you see him do that big like thing, then yeah, it's not really, well, you would never throw it. So even though you have a sword, the sword you would pretty much never use. Only if both ends of your spear broke, you'd actually go to your sword. So yeah, if I just go here, just to sort of show you how long this thing is, I'll just, here, wait, I'll go this side, and I'll walk past, just show you. Oh! Oh, sorry, Muse. Give me 1 second. Oh! Oh.